Hey guys, it's Matt with BleepinJeep.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this fume extractor. But first, make sure to subscribe, and if you like this video, hit the like button. It's a dud! A lot of times when I'm welding in here, now that I have the insulation on the edge of the walls here, I've completely insulated the shop with foam insulation. There's absolutely no breathing in here as far as inside and outside air. So when I'm welding, when I'm spray painting, whenever I'm grinding, this whole place fills up with fumes, especially like welding smoke, and then when I'm painting or spraying any kind of chemicals in here, it really gets nauseating. And I figure that's probably not good for my lungs. So what I wanted to do was make a fume extractor. Will it work? I have no idea, but we're about to find out. So what I've done is I bought a fan. I just found this fan at a flea market. It's kind of like a air conditioned fan, like a small fan that you would find on top of your air conditioning unit. It's really quiet though, made in Germany, pretty nice. If you don't have one of those, you could probably use a box fan like this. But I figure this one probably has about the same CFM, or if not a little bit more, and it's pretty quiet as well. So then I bought some plywood, and I went to the hardware store and I bought 3 filters. One is a FPR 10, whatever the heck that means. Filters down to the microparticle level, so this is a real thick, nice, expensive filter. Then I bought a regular one just as a pre-filter. And then I bought this green one, which is supposed to filter out the smell and any kind of odor, smoke odors and things like that. So I'm going to try and use those 3 filters. I don't know if this fan will have enough to push the air through, but we'll see as we go. I've also bought some plywood here, and I've marked out holes right here for the filters, where the filters are going to sit, and I've marked a hole right here where the fan's going to go, and I've got some more plywood. We'll make a little box. Now I could just put these filters up, put a fan behind it, and run it like that, but I really think having a air pocket is probably going to help. Why? I really don't know, but I just figure that that's probably the case. If you put your fan up against something like this, it's going to block the airflow, and all the air will just come right back out the back. But I'm thinking that if the fan blows up into a chamber and then has space to blow back down through the filter, that'll help. I'm not an engineer, I have no idea, but it makes sense in my head. So let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing we want to do is cut this hole, and to do that I've got a drill bit, and I just need to make a hole on the edge of this hole so that I can start with this. This is the jigsaw, so you're going to put your jigsaw in, and that hole will allow you to put the blade through, and then you can just go around, cut this sucker out. There we go. So that's the hole for the fan. Now let's move around to the other side. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Fits perfect. Now this side right here is going to be for the air filters to have a place to blow through. So we need to do the same thing here. These are just going to be 2 square holes. That little line in the middle is just to keep the filters from blowing out. By this point it was getting kind of dusty, and I need that filter already to get some of this dust out of the air. Okay, so I just cut some pieces for the sides here. Let me show you that. The filter goes right there, the sides go here, and then I've got this 1x2 just to kind of brace everything up. Otherwise there wouldn't be anything to nail to. So I'm using my brad nailer. I'm just tacking everything together with brad nails here. It seems to be sturdy enough. The filters are going to go right in the middle. And then now I'm putting the fan on with some screws. And this fan has to have a... Oh, let's see, what are we doing here? Oh, I need to cut one more hole for the switch. I'm going to put a switch here so that we can turn the fan on and off. And for that, I've got a little switch box and just a house outlet switch. And I should be able to reach that up on the ceiling. I'll just be able to jump and turn it on and off. Now I'm putting the wires through, and this particular fan has to have this this little cylinder here, which is a capacitor. So it goes blue and yellow to the black, and then it's black and black to the white side of the capacitor, and the brown goes to the white end of the cord coming in. But if I just connect that like that, it'll start up when it's plugged in. But I want to put a switch in there, so we're going to put one side of that wire on this side of the switch and one side on the other side of the switch, and that'll make it operate when you turn the switch on and off. So this is the other side here. I'm just putting the switch down, and you got to have a nice fancy chrome plate. Beautiful. Okay, now here's the back side. It's pretty much just the same as the other side, except it's lighter weight material. I used a heavier duty wood on the other side just to hold the fan in place, because the fan's a little heavier. Now at this point I realized that I shouldn't have done the top yet, because there was still some more stuff I wanted to get on the inside, which is just everything that holds the filters in place. I should have done that before I installed the top, but oh well, this is what you should end up with. So I've got a little slide here mechanism that goes and it holds the filters in place. Oh. Okay, let's try again. There we go. So that little back part at the back there forces the air over and through the filters instead of going under the filters. And this is the opposite side. Now I just need to tack everything up again. I'm going to put wood on, this is the back side here. And the other side's going to open. You'll see that in a second. I used 2 pieces of wood here, so to fill the gap I'm just using some metal tape. And that will seal everything up and keep it from leaking out, the air leaking out. Okay, so this side I'm just going to screw on, and the other side, when we get to it, it's going to be a hinge. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm putting some metal tape on the inside so that it seals everything up real good. There we go. So this is the hinge side so that we can get the filters in and out. So I've just got some door hinges. I could have used some smaller hinges, but that's all I had. So I'm just putting those door hinges in with some screws, and there, it'll be able to open and close. Perfect. Now we're going to put the filters in. I start out with this filter, which is the smelly get rid of her filter. Make sure you got the airflow correct. So then next goes this big huge filter. There we go. It kind of helped if you put these all in at once instead of separately like this. Make sure you get the arrows pointed in the right direction. Remember the air is coming out of the box, not going into the box. There we go. Now we can close it up. Perfect. Now I don't have any kind of latch. I need to get some kind of latch, but for now I'm just going to screw it down. Alright guys, here it is, the finished product. Let's turn it on. Now the one thing that I did notice is that the fan is a very high-speed fan, but since it's enclosed like this and it has to force the air through these filters, that it doesn't quite get up to speed. So that's one thing I might change if I were to do this again, is to get some kind of different type of motor. Although I do like the quietness of this one. If you'll notice, whenever I open the box, the fan speeds up drastically, which tells me that there's a bit of an airflow problem. When you close it, it slows back down, which means it's really trying to force the air through there and it can't quite keep up. Other than that, it seems to work. Let's show you how it works here. First I'm going to close it up. Let's light her up. Seems to pull quite a bit of the smoke through, and then a little bit of color comes out of the filter, but not much. So I think it's doing its job pretty good, despite the fact that I really just kind of made this up. I didn't even know if it would work or not. Let's do that one more time just to show you. Alright, so since my shop is completely enclosed, there's no airflow in here. I think it works pretty well actually. I've lit probably 8 of those in the last 10 minutes in here, and normally if I did that I would be choking and gagging, but as it is, it's a little bit smoky, but it's not too bad. It's actually cleaned it up quite a bit, and obviously this is going to go on the ceiling, which should help a little bit more. Because all that smoke is going to rise up to the top anyway, so that should help suck it in, filter the air, return the air, and seems to work pretty good. I'm interested also to see how it will fare with real world use like welding and something other than just a smoke bomb, but I'll leave that for the future and let you know how it goes. Until then, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Okay guys, I hope you learned something there. I want to thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing and supporting the BleepinJeep channel. Now we've got a few options for you. First of all, these videos can be costly and take a lot of time to do. And if you want to contribute, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, the option for that is right over there. Also, we'd love for you to check out the t-shirt store. The link for that is right down there. We've got these t-shirts, this hat, and more at bleepinjeep.com/store or that link. Also, we'd love for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That option is right below. It's free. You get updates via email every week when we upload a new video. Also, we'd love for you to check out the website, bleepinjeep.com, or click this link right here. We've got all kinds of off-road videos. We've got how-to videos, off-road parks, and discount coupon codes, and more. So check that out, bleepinjeep.com. Alright guys, thank you very much for subscribing and supporting, and we'll see you in the next video.